Language and Culture, Chapter 2. In two glasses? In the 1930s, Benjamin Lee Whorf argued that the different languages represent different ways of thinking about the world around us. This is linguistic relativity. Linguistic relativity is a concept conditioned by language itself, and the viewpoints vary from language to language. Critics argue that language is part of thought rather than shapes thought. Thought is universal and not relative. Example 1. How language reflects culture. Under the influence. And things from its speakers. For example, I want to tell you I saw my uncle on 42nd Street in Lincoln. The Mayan of New Guinea, the verb used would reveal whether or not the event happened just now, yesterday, or a long time ago. Whereas in Indonesian, the verb wouldn't even give away whether it happened already or if it was still coming up. In Russian, the verb will reveal my gender. In Mandarin, I would have to specify if my uncle is maternal or paternal and whether or not he or she is related by blood or marriage, because each relation has its own term to describe the event. Prana, which is spoken in the Amazon, they have no word for 42nd because there are no words for these. People who speak languages that rely on absolute direction are incredibly good at keeping track whether they are in a very unfamiliar landscape or inside an unfamiliar building. For an example, rather Cook Theor speakers talk in terms of absolute cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. They set the salad forks east of the dinner forks. Or, the cup is southeast of the plate. Or, the boy is standing south of Mary. People who think differently about space are also most likely to think differently about time. There was a study done at the University of California in Berkeley where they had cards that showed pictures of a man aging, a crocodile growing, and a banana being eaten. The participants were asked to arrange the shuffled photographs on the ground to indicate the correct temporal order. The first person was English, the second person was Hebrew, and the third person spoke Kung Theor. The English person arranged the cards from left to right. The Hebrew participant had arranged the cards from right to left, and the Kung Theor arranged the cards east to west when they faced south. When they were facing north, however, they had arranged the cards right to left, and when they were facing east, they had arranged the cards towards the body. They were following the pattern of the sun. Therefore, they already knew and spontaneously used the spatial orientation to construct the representation of time.